I have a 22 kW Generac. It is showing X2800. There is no second switch inside the case alongside of the controller. Only the one outside.
Do you know the model of your Generac tool or machine? How old is it?
2 years old. Haven't but don't know model.
The small engine technician can help you find the model number. I'll connect you shortly. How long has this been going on with your Generac? What have you tried so far?
Did the off, enter after having set the rear O switch to on, I, position.
Anything else we should know to help you best?
That's all, no.
Hello, my name is. I am going to assist you with this. The second switch is located somewhat near the controller, but not right next to it. It is located on the vertical wall between the engine and battery, to the left of the controller, about 4 inches down from the top of the wall. You may need to remove the front panel to see it good.
Seems to me that even if I find it and reset the etc., I'm still going to see X2800 as those are manual switches and no one has been near that generator. We live in the country.
Once you ensure that both switches are on, then you do the reset on the controller by pressing off and enter. If the error still comes up after that, you either have a bad switch, a broken wire between one of the switches and the controller, or a bad controller. The controller sends a signal to the switch, which must go through the switch and then back to the controller. If the return signal is not present at the controller, it sets this code.
Understand. I'll look again for a second switch, but it sure does point to a broken wire, loose connection, or, as you say, a bad controller. Thanks for your response. I'll write back to you after it gets fixed, either by me or a service technician.
Okay.
If I have an outage and X2800 is still showing, can I do a manual start? If so, what happens when power returns? I assume if it's okay to start, then I could shut it off by going to off with code showing it should shut down.
The auxiliary switches are like emergency stops. When activated, the genset will not start. If you have a bad switch or a broken wire, the genset simply will not start. If it turns out to be the controller and the switches and wiring are good, to be totally honest, I am not sure if the genset would start or not. If it did start, it would not hurt anything to run it, but you would still need to get the issue fixed.
Loose wire between the ears. In the reset sequence, I failed to hit auto as the last step.
No biggie, we all have Polish moments. Some of us are actually Polish and have more than our fair share, trust me.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.